First time against Barnstaple, certainly this season. Have you played against them in the past?
As a player, I have, a few seasons, a few pre-season friendlies when I was up at Launceston. They're a good side, renowned for bringing through local talent, much like ourselves. They've got some old heads in there, a few former teammates from Launceston playing today, the likes of Ben Hilton and Jake Murphy. So it's going to be a good competition for us, and obviously they're doing pretty well in the league, and we want to test ourselves against one of the top three in the league.
What do you think the key areas are going to be today? What really matters?
Well, obviously as a former prop up front, I think the scrum will probably be crucial, and set piece in general. And it is a dry day. It was obviously frosty this morning, so we want to play some rugby and throw the ball about. The Sheppet 10 today. I think we'll certainly look to put the ball wide, and look to play an expansive game.
Thanks, best of luck.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Welcome, Winston, to Tregorrick Park. Big game for our boys here today. Are you looking forward to this?
Massively, yeah. It's I've played in Cornwall a lot of times. It's always a challenge, never easy. I've watched quite a lot of footage for you guys, and there's some really impressive stuff that you display sometimes. So we know what we've got to look out for, and we're looking forward to a good test.
Obviously, you've begun really well this season. Only lost 2. Do you see this as perhaps an easier game for you?
No, not at all. The footage I've seen doesn't show where you guys are in the league. I don't think it kind of reflects where you should be. So so we're not thinking like that one bit.
And what do you think are going to be the key areas today for people watching?
For me, the set piece is huge. I think when you start a set piece against any good Cornish side, that's where they always want to get stuck into. So that's something we've looked at this week, it goes from there. And I feel like we can play some quite expansive rugby. So hopefully we can get the ball wide.
And for people locally who've never seen you before, which players should we be looking for, do you think?
Today we have an 18-year-old called Morgan Gabe on the wing who is frightening. So he's one to watch. And another guy playing 12, Dan Johnson. He's a second row. He looks like the size of a second row playing 12, so he can be a bit of a handful at times. We've got a few exciting guys, and obviously some Cornish legends in Ben Hilton and Jake Murphy. I think most people would know who they are. So yeah.
Thanks very much, Winston. Best of luck.
No problem at all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Right, welcome to Tregorrick Park again, George. Lovely to see you.
Thank you. Lovely to be back.
Big game today.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to? What are you expecting?
Just 2 good teams who like to run the ball and play quick rugby. We're lucky we've beaten the weather. It's dry. There's not much of a wind, so hopefully both teams will try and swing it through the hands a bit, and we'll get some running rugby.
And as a referee, I know this is a hard league to referee because you don't have assistant referees, do you?
No. So that makes it tricky, but that's just on us to work harder. We work really hard in our groups, in our pods and in our sort of level 5 group to improve. We share clips, we share videos. It's a really good network, so lots of improvement to be had, and it's the best training ground to learn with aspirations for further.
Okay, and obviously not being completely neutral, who's going to come out top today? Who do you think? Who's your favourite?
I'm not going to comment on that one. I
didn't think you would.
I think it would just be a good game.
Thank you. Thanks very much. At the teams today. Right, there you go. For St Austell, only one change from the last game 2 weeks ago. Dan Jobe, Pete Harris and Charlie Nicholson start in the front row with Joe Maunder and Mark Vine, skipper today in the second row. Rory Jago, Cam Taylor and Carl Marriott make up the back row with CJ Boyce. Matt Shepherd playing 10 today, and Chris Ashwin, as you can see, is on the bench. That's the change. And that's because Sam Parsons was injured 2 weeks ago and he's not able to play today. So in the centres are Ben Plummer and Conor Woodsey, with Max Bullen and Danny Tyrrell on the wings and Archie Bees at full-back. On the bench, Matt Boothby, Rhys Daniel and Chris Ashwin. And I have no doubt at all we will be seeing a lot of those maybe even just after half-time. For Barnstaple, once again I have to apologise. I don't know the players that well, so if I do make a mistake, I try my very best. But in the front row, Dominic Robson, George Snell and Ashley Crouch. In the second row, Matt Gold and Ben Hilton, Cornish boy of course. And back row, Johnny Carter, Nat Bayat and Brandon Moore. Ben Beattie is at scrum half. Jake Murphy, another Cornish lad, used to play for Launceston of course. And Cornwall. At 10 in the centres, Dan Johnson and Sam Roberts, skipper. On the wings, Morgan Gabe and Will Tops with Ryan Lee at fullback. On the bench today, Mitch Turner, Jonathan Kelly and Tyler Gordon Oak. we just look at the recent results, you can see that St Austell have actually won 3 of the last 4. They're due to come out this moment. There you go. In fact, Barnstaple are coming out first. St Austell won away at Weston-super-Mare. Before that, won away at Oaks, and before that, they beat Matson before losing to Lisney. Barnstaple have won 3 of the last 4. They beat Oakhampton, Matson, and Lydney, same sides, and then before that, they lost at Launceston. And a bit later on, we'll have a quick look at, perhaps at half time, we'll have a look at league positions. I was hoping to do that now, but it's a little bit difficult. And as you can hear, the St Austell side coming out. Big crowd here today. There's a pre-match lunch led by skipper Mark Vine, who's wearing some form of headband today. Now I think that it may have stopped, the shower may have just eased up a little bit, which is rather nice. That means I've got 2 hands free. And coming onto the pitch right there, this moment in time, is George Berry, referee, and I'm going to bring George in during the game. And I do apologise, but I had an audio failure earlier on, and that means that that George may be a bit loud, but he'll be okay tomorrow if you watch the recording. So Matt Shepherd to get us underway. St Austell against Barnstaple. Matt Shepherd kicks. Now, I don't know who that is because he's wearing 19, which is not in the programme. That's easy. That's Ashton Crouch.
Ball was lifted.
And there's the other
Mark.
Don Robson.
Okay, leave now, Red. Well done, mate. Out the way. Yeah. Step. Yeah.
Big charge down there by, I think, by Mark Vine. But Ben Beattie did a cracking job to rescue that.
It's black ball. It's black ball. Black ball. Mark is there. Brandon, bound or behind? I saw you try and grab him. You're
Apologies
lucky you got the charge
for
down. Came off your player after he kicked it.
Picture of the VA cam in line there. You can blame Andy and Jonathan for that.
Yeah.
First line out of the game will be George Snell to throw. He gets to the middle where it's picked up by Brandon Moore, I think that was. Advance the ball, secure the ball.
Always inside.
Doesn't go out, and the first there is Max Bullen, who unable to hold on. There'll be no Swiss body with that, young Max.
Knock on red, scrum black. No. Sorry, mate. You just here.
So the first scrum of the game. Always the key area, maybe more so than ever. Don Robson, George Snell and Ashton Crouch up against Dan Jobe, Pete Harris and Charlie Nicholson. It's an area that we know that St Austell have been working on this week.
Bind!
Despite the snow.
Up we come. There's the mark. Space on bind, please. We spoke about space beforehand. Don't put your head into his chest.
Yeah, 10-2, Cammy, 10-2.
There's Johnny Kelch on the blind side there wearing the scrum cap.
Bind!
And I'm really pleased to say that the rain has held off for a little while, but it is due to rain later on. That's a very solid scrum. And you can see that Charlie Nicholson came up first there. Referee's playing advantage. There's Brandon Moore again. Open side flanking that by up there. Jake Murphy, equally at home in any back position, I think, but playing fly half today. Up against his old teammate, Matt Shepherd.
As you rip it, goes that way. Your rip goes that way. Knock on Rad.
Once again, apologies for the distortion on referee George Berry's mic. If you want to watch again tomorrow, it should be fixed because I'm recording it separately. So once again, Ben Beattie to put in. Good crowd here today. You can see the stand on certainly one side pretty much full. Other side, 3/4 full, I think. Probably, I would at a guess, roughly as full, maybe 500 people. Always well supported club locally. Coach from Barnstaple.
Use!
Not just the players on it.
Release Red 6!
That's Tom Robson, but he was hit hard by Mark Vian
Release tackle!
and Carl Marriott. Chermond are holding on for dear life, but Ben Beattie in close support, and you can see referee George Berry given a penalty.
Holding on. First man on feet, clear lift. Mark is here, chaps.
Would you give Matt Shepherd the opportunity to ease the pressure a little?
Pardon? Let me do it, Matt, you just play. Black, use the 10. Use the 10.
So the first line out is also with Pete Harris to throw.
All in.
And bread and
Who's
butter
receiver?
for Pete Harris has been Vian at the front, so or even Joe Morner, but he goes right over the top to Vian. He takes it in one hand and loses it
Play it.
to Ashton
Black,
Crouch.
come away with the ball.
Early Christmas present there. That's the first touch for Morgan Gabe, who I'm reliably informed is a bit swift.
Away 13. Go back. Penalty advantage, Black.
Jake Murphy stepping because he knew the advantage coming for offside.
I've not seen you kick that way, but obviously if I do, it's another 10 metres, isn't it? Eight red, offside.
Jake Murphy's looking perhaps to do, he's not looking to left line.
Let's go.
No, he's gone to the other touch line. The ball's once again, Max Bullen unable to hold on. Cold hands.
14.
Max, one of the most talented young players this also have. Regular try scorer, super runner, lovely hands,
I was
and
about to speak to both of these.
today he'll be most disappointed with
Stay
his
square, both of you
own
connected
start.
to your
But he'll
helmets.
make up for it, he always does.
You two. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Number 8 picks up. It's a big number 12, Dan
Away
Johnson.
red!
Looks more like a second row.
First man, good steal.
Lovely work there. I think that might mean Charles Nicholson
Use.
stole that. Give Archie Bees a chance to clear. Has he made touch? He certainly has.
Touched, marked. Barnstaple, let's go. Who's 9, lads?
There's Cam Taylor.
Penalty
Couldn't
advantage,
hold on,
red.
but the referee was playing advantage.
3, use
No arms
arms.
tackle.
Shoulder, 3 black.
No apologies. Yeah, we're in business.
This is you guys.
So Pete Harris once again. This time he does go to Mark Vian in the centre. And Matt Shepherd looks for the switch to Ben Plummer, who takes the ball but loses it.
Scrum advantage, red.
There's Conrad Woodsy with the first chance to show.
Scrum advantage, red is
There's still
over.
got men outside.
Lower.
That's no Max Bullen.
Away, black.
It's Nostell's best attacking opportunity so far, and they've got men out wide. But Archie Bees takes them on. He's caught there by Johnny Carter, but St Austell have men over. Matt Shepherd looks and as you can see there, Rory Jager unable to take the pass. Had he done so, he had a stroll
Scrum is
in.
off. Marked with me over here, Matt. It's going to be their scrum. It hits me, not their fault. Clearly goes backwards off your player onto me. So it's obviously your scrum. If you start waving your arms and shouting at me on the floor, the possible outcome is it goes to their penalty. Change your behaviour now. Scrum. Yeah. It's backwards off a red hand onto me, gents. Scrum.
Matt Shepherd giving some timely advice. One of those things, isn't it? Certainly when you're skipping and all players, they like to appeal and call for things. The referee doesn't see it, but it can be very
Can you
difficult
watch yours as well? Bind.
for the refs who do the very best they can. And I think he's right to say,
Set.
don't shout at me.
We've both turned straight in. Let's go to some fresh
You can just
ground.
about
Off
hear
we come.
George Berry saying we're both tucked.
We spoke up there about staying connected to your hookers. On the set, both your first step is towards me. Give me the picture that you're staying square. I can look at the other guy.
Once again, apologies for the interference on the referee's mic. I think it's still better to have it than not, and tomorrow's audio should be fixed. So CJ Boyce put in, and St Austell,
Crouch.
6, 7, 8 metres out from the Barnstaple line. No
Bind.
score.
Set.
And that's a good scrum.
3 turns in.
Well, apart from that, and as you can see, first of all, George Berry gives a
He comes
penalty
off the hooker and goes straight
for
across.
pushing across, and then chatting back to the ref.
3 red, not driving straight.
Gives Jake Murphy the chance to clear, which he does.
We can talk about it at the next scrum. Mark at front.
There's Carl Marriott wearing 8, wearing the scrum cap today. Very experienced. Of course, Cornwall
In
teammates
the
with
15, in 15.
Ben Hilton
Backwards with
and
black.
Jake Murphy. And that man there. That's scrappy. And in the end, I think Will Tops came in and then knocked it on.
I think yes, of course, we'll set it now. For me, on that last one, the first two I spoke to you because you both come off hooker. For me, he stays square. You kick out. Your first step is towards me.
Okay.
I need you to go forward, not around. What's your?
Can I? If it was such a 50-50 call the first time round, is it not penalty for the?
No, here we go. Okay.
Nice to see referees refereeing the scrum because sometimes it's a mystery to all of us. Referee quite clear with Charlie Nicholson there saying you step towards me and he pushed straight. Let's see if he puts
Crouch! Bind!
Let's go, Saints. All right. Ashley, let's go, Charlie. I'm on you. Come on. Come on. Let's go, baby.
Crouch!
Barnstaple have, by some way, the best defensive record in this league. I think
Bind!
they've only conceded 160 points, which is something like 90 less than the next best team. So their defence has been outstanding. And you can see once again, referee playing advantage.
Penalty advantage,
Matt
red.
Shepherd pushes it wide quickly. That's Conor Woodsey. Go for the outside. Archie B's looking for help. That's the wrong person. Morgan Gabe.
We're back on the 10, so set 10 off that.
So an opportunity for St Austell to perhaps score the first points by kicking for goal, but my guess is that Matt Shepherd might put it in the corner.
Loose head up. Pardon? Loose head up.
Dan Jobe just having a chat with the ref there.
We need to fix it, though. I'm not going to keep doing it all day.
Apologies for the pole in the way. That's the VA cam, recently acquired by the Colts, which is great, isn't it? Isn't it lovely? Pete Harris throws. He finds Mark Vian, but the ball is not straight, so there'll be a scrum to Barnstaple.
Option black. Scrum. Not straight. Lads, can I have time off? Loose head, tight head, and Brandon and Mark.
Yeah, the referee wants to sort out this scrummaging issue.
There's no point bringing Sam over. Look, you two, we have a problem this side at the scrum. We need to sort it out, okay? You're both angling. You're not following the instructions we had beforehand. There's been a penalty against both of you. I need to see a change of behaviour or I will get new props. Simple.
That's nice, isn't it? I'll get some new props.
Time back on. Pardon? Not straight.
Really, really clear. Stop
Not
pushing
straight,
at an
line
angle.
out.
Push straight.
Scrum option taken by black.
It only causes problems. So Ben Beattie.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Stay square. Now.
That seems to be better. Grabs a bit, but didn't go inwards. So I'll still get a secondary push on, but I think that is Nat Bayat
Release
picks up another
red,
run.
10 off!
Jake Murphy's on the scissors with Dan Johnson. There's Archie Beach with a chance to have a little run. He looks left and then chips ahead, but it's taken really easily by Ben Beattie inside the 22. Calls him up.
Let's play, lads. Yeah. One time, Carl.
So we'll have a line out right down here in front of me. A bit further, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's 9?
That's very clever. But Pete Harris goes on a long run right around the outside of Dan Joe.
No, 24!
And then also lose the ball.
Leave black!
No, the referee said there was in a ruck, so you can't pick the ball up. And once again, Georgia Berry takes no nonsense. Make a decision,
Ball down,
stick with it,
black.
please.
We've got a player down. Yeah. The players who come through are fine. Problem is 8 is the tackler, doesn't move first, which allows them to come through. Tackler doesn't roll number 8.
There you go. Sam Roberts, skipper, goes back, have a chat with his side. Slight delay for a bit of attention to, I think that is Johnny Carter. No, I beg your pardon, that's Brandon Moore. He looks okay, that's good news.
8 black.
That's him. Matt Shepherd's trusty boot. Drills it down into the Barnstaple 22
Front.
for Pete Harris once again to throw in. 2 being good, 1 not straight.
9, you in or out? Tackle away,
Matt
Red!
Shepherd there.
Release!
Keep going!
Kyle, step! Wait. Well done.
That's the right wing of Will Tops is over the middle of the park. Leaves it to the props. Good tackle by Ben Plummer. Low and hard, although he might have just taken a bit of a knock there.
Away, Red! Well done. Stay down.
Jake Murphy goes
12,
up
stop!
high.
All on.
Archie Booth misses
Backwards.
the first time, but he rescues. But only as far as Jake Murphy with that trusty left boot. He finds his opposite number, Matt Shepherd.
Away, Matt!
Barnstaple keep it. Barnstaple full of intent and running. I don't think they've
No left!
every opportunity they've had.
Let
they've
him
attempted to
move!
the ball.
Your player push him there!
Quite clear knock on that. Not sure who that is, wearing 19. It could be Matt Goal. Perhaps they didn't have a number 4 shirt available, and I can't see anyone else wearing 4. And the other second row is Ben Hilton.
Okay. Scrum. Yeah, we'll talk later. Mark.
Come on, let's go.
So once again, CJ Boyce put in.
Let's go, Gloucester. Waratahs, team.
And there's Dan Job up against Ashley Crouch.
Crouch!
Right. Yes, yes.
Bind! Come up. Mark, Brandon, no, Charlie. Can we change this behaviour at the scrum? We asked for balance beforehand and patience.
Yeah.
Got players from both sides stepping. I know it's a close game. I know we want to get that dominance up front, but we can't keep stopping and having these conversations.
I think both players just trying to outdo each other like that. We need to
Yeah.
just keep square.
But both sides,
keep it even, then
square, wait for the set. It was a
I like
clear
that.
instruction beforehand.
Yeah.
We need to fix this. You guys need to fix this before I do.
I think George Berry has explained, I
on
think
here.
he's explained several times actually, he wants everyone to push straight in the scrum. That's not been happening, and he said we need to fix it before I do, and I think that threat implies
Crouch!
putting his hand in his pocket for a card.
Bind! Set!
That's a good scrum by Barnstaple.
Use away!
CJ Boyce tries to rescue, but it's picked up at the back by Brandon Moore.
Play!
And Ben Beattie
They're all on.
chips long. Archie Beach is caught.
Away, Black! Well done.
He did very
Leave.
well
He's
to
the
retain
wrong
that
side.
ball. Matt Shepherd dummies, steps, takes the kick, charge down.
Not now, Red!
Barnstaple have men over on the right here. Ben Hilton moves it wide, and Jake Murphy attempts to chip. Still alive there, but you can see quite clearly that came off CJ Boyce's legs, and Conor Rudgy was in front. He'd be offside.
Off the foot, deliberately picked up in an offside position by Red. What's the option?
Jake Murphy with his trusty left boot is going to stick this in the corner, and you know what's going to happen next, because this has become perhaps the single most common way that tries are scored in the modern game, is the catch and drive for the line out.
Up we come, Black.
Very difficult if the side gets the ball, Boyce takes it down and gets motoring forward, because if you collapse it, it's a penalty, and if you don't, you never know. Ben Hilton takes it in the middle.
Tackle away, Red. 5, you're trying to keep him there. On the line. Sat. I don't know what's triggered it. I don't have ARs, but I turn around and watch this player swing with force a slap in the face. He goes in the bin.
I think what George Murray said, I turned around and saw the player slap somebody.
Open palm side of the face.
So Ben Hilton goes into the bin for 10 minutes.
Slap.
Matt Shepherd hoops it, but I don't quite think he's found touch. It was sort of rescued by Will Tops. And that's the first chance we've seen of Ryan Lee to have a little run. He's done really well, hasn't he?
Away, 7.
Lovely tackle on Johnson there by,
Off 3.
I think it was Rory Jago. And again.
No, Red. He's the wrong side. Penalty advantage, Black.
Jake Murphy once again looks to ball to go high. There's Max Bullen under it, but it's taken by Will Tops again.
Still penalty advantage for not rolling. No. No.
Barnstaple going through the phases here, and they know they've got an advantage, so they're going to bring it back.
6.
That was against Rory Jago. He must have been on the wrong side, I think.
Jackler's good. 6, wrong side. Yeah. Let's have an option, lads. What you did? Sam, sorry I didn't talk to you at that scrum. We've got issues at the scrum. I was just trying to sort it. For me, I take your point. He's legal when I ask him to give it. Only thing is he's not lifting. When I ask him to give it up, he does.
So
I gave him benefit of the doubt, but I'll watch for it.
It looks like very much as though Jake Murphy's going to have a pot at goal to attempt to get Barnstaple on the board. If he does, this is well, almost half an hour, 28 minutes into the game, and there's still no score. Almost all the games have been played between the two 22s. Lots of penalties. Most of them, I think, are probably at scrum time. So Jake Murphy, they always used to say that the wrong side for a left footer,
Doesn't
but
mean legal or awardable
I don't buy any of that.
on the same spot. They've not both gone forward.
That's probably 30 metres out with the angle. He's hit it well. But he's pushed it just to the left.
22.
So the score remains 0-0.
Neither of them have.
Matt Shepherd hoofs it. Only as far as the fullback. He beats the first man. That's Morgan Gay there, who's we've not had a chance to see, and only 18.
No
very
red.
exciting prospect by all accounts. Another good tackle by Matt Shepherd. And once again, Cam Taylor.
Away, red! Penalty advantage. Problem's the tackler. Problem is the tackler.
But if the
Tackler's
not
got
Matt.
to roll away. Matt's fine.
Difficult here, the
There are
referee
too many
obviously is
players
facing the other
alongside.
way.
That's why you don't get the reward for the jackal here or over here. That needs to change now. Too many slow breakdowns.
But I think from
Go on
here,
the mark here, fella.
Jake Murphy's going to put it in the corner.
I've spoken
Frosty's corner,
for the rolling.
as it's now known.
Tackler's away. Mark.
So George Snell to throw. I think that's Mr. Goal in the centre there. Hard to know because the numbers don't match.
Come on!
Good Rick.
Stolen by Matt Shepherd, who gives it to Carl Marriott. He's having a look at Danny Tyrrell. Can he get away? He certainly does. Then he's obstructed slightly, but he's kicked ahead and continues to chase. And fullback Ryan Lee has no option but step into touch there.
It's marked. It's marked. 22 is yours.
Harris finds Joe Maunder. Carl Marriott on the roll around, finds Ben Plummer going forward. Nobody right with him, and Jake Murphy gets his knees in there. Johnson clears. That's a lovely clearance from that position.
Great exit, bro.
I'm going to give it them in a minute.
It was worrying. The first two people to the line out are the referee and Dan Jobe.
Hang on, wait.
That's a joke, by the
Hang
way.
on,
They're both
red
very fit,
sub,
you
so
can
we
see it.
stop.
And as we speak, looks
Red
like
subs.
Joe Maunder
Pardon?
is coming off.
Yeah. But you've got to wait for them to go.
And that is the no.
2 on, 2 off, yeah?
So that means that Matt Boothby or Rhys Daniel comes on.
You come
Yeah,
up.
Rhys Daniel was on. But he goes to Vian at the back. Little hop, skip and a jump there by Cam Taylor. We're watching the Samoans, I think. It's Matt Shepherd who chips ahead, and the ball rolls into touch on the far corner. And it will be a defensive line out in the gym corner there. And I think Matt Goal is the second reg wearing 19. It must be him.
Time
If
off.
he calls time off or something. George Snell to throw. Indeed, he goes to Matt Goal. I know, contested by Mark Vine. Contested illegally, says the ref. Put his hand in there. You can't touch the opposition's arm if he's going for the ball. Yeah, quite
Not
clear.
now. 4 red on the arm. Mark here, 10. Actually, it's on the 15. Sorry, we were in the line out. My bad.
There's
4
Jake
red,
Murphy.
arm.
Very experienced player. Play for Cornwall, play for Launceston. County champion.
Yeah.
Side by side like that?
No. I'll watch.
Just casually won't be long before Ben Hilton will be back on. I make it about 9 minutes gone of his yellow card. Taken by Brandon Moore at the front cleanly.
It's in the 5th. Go for it, boys. Off now, off now. You're out now.
Here he is again.
1 stop, black.
Very prominent loose players, Brandon Moore, and you can see the advantage coming. Oh, hello. Looks like Matt Gold and Mark Vine.
Off we go. Off we go.
And the referee once again has to speak to the skippers.
Time off. Back on the 10-metre line, please. Your team, Matt. Away you go, back on the 10-metre line. Your player's back on the 5. And I want Mark. And Sam.
So Sam Robertson, Mark Vine.
Yes, I do, yeah. Ben, are you vice? Yes, please, mate.
And Ben Plummer
Now.
is involved.
19.
I suspect there may be
19.
Can I just say I didn't?
No.
another card
No.
appearing here. Bit of take. And Matt Gold comes across. I didn't see what happened. I think there was a bit of handbags at dawn.
Are we done, boys? Are we done? Right. Unacceptable. You know I don't have ARs. We spoke about tempo and trying to ref a clean game. I'm trying to let things go. If you want me to come back to every breakdown and give everything where there's a possible flashpoint, it's going to be a horrible day for everyone. You two are both completely unacceptable over there. You both go in the bin. I'm not having that today. Off you go.
Matt Gold and Ben Plummer
Please now.
sent to the bin.
The other yellow is back. The other yellow is back. The other
And
yellow
Ben
is
Hilton
back.
returns.
We restart scrum. I don't see what. The other yellow is back.
So
You're
for
off.
about 2 seconds there.
Mark, leave the field or I change the
Barnstaple
colour.
down to 13 players. They're back to 14 now. And St Austell down to 14 as well.
Mark is here.
Oh, Ben Plummer
Scrum
is still on the
black.
field.
Yes, of course.
Maybe I misunderstood that. I thought he was shown a yellow card.
Scrum black. Lads, let's go. Let's go.
No side really exerted any serious
You know the standard, lads.
dominance
Anyone off the
so
ball, you
far.
go.
And Ben Plummer's going across to play blind
Doesn't
side.
matter. It's contested.
Looks like it. Oh, it might have been,
Crouch.
in which case it might have been Rhys Daniel who was sent to the bin.
Bind. Set. Stay there. Use.
Opportunity for St Austell here. Cam Taylor making the tackle, but in an offside position. Referee, I think he might have given the penalty for wheeling the scrum. So the crowd got overexcited
Stepping around under
momentarily,
pressure in the scrum.
but Jake Murphy will clear
That. 4.
Now, I know the referee stopped the
Up
watch
on
a
the
couple of
touchy,
times
please.
because he's spoken to players, but
Let's
they can't
go,
be more than
Black!
3, 4, 5 minutes before the half-time break, and there's still no score. And as we speak, looking away to my right, I can see the storm clouds gathering, in the literal sense, not the figurative one. So I'm seriously hoping that they don't disrupt too much.
Outside arm, same as 4 down there. Outside arm. Not straight, outside arm. What option? Line out option called. Same mark.
Yeah, outside arm.
Lads, up we
Referee's
come.
there. Let's
Black
take the line
up
out
to
again,
me.
please.
Let me set it and I'll move. There you go.
Taking my car, Marriott. Chet finds Conroy Woodsey, who looks inside, back inside of Cam Taylor.
No!
And CJ Boyce looking for men outside. Shep kicks ahead. There's 3 against 1 here. And fullback Ryan Lee does the sensible thing and just steps into touch.
Yeah.
So can St Austell get themselves on the scoreboard before half time? It certainly would be a fillip for them. Not much in terms of win, but what there is probably with them at the moment. That's quick hands. Archibald is tackled. Carl Marriott looks to Danny Tyrrell on the blind side there. No way through.
Not now!
Once again, St Austell look to go open. Cam Taylor, ball in hand. They got options left and right, but the defence is there very quickly.
No. Tackle away!
There's Pete Harris back in the hard yards. Matt Shepherd looks. Archie Bees has man outside, but the pass wasn't on, so he holds on. And he'll do well to do and get that to the ground. No, ball's held up. It's going to be a scrum to Barnstaple.
Scrum. I'll tell you now, hang on. Yeah, that's wrong, so there's a minute left because we've had stoppages. Clock's off, 14 down. I appreciate that. The problem is when I don't have AR.
It looks like Will Tots is receiving some attention. Bit of a knock there in a tackle, but he looks okay.
And he's now over there, isn't he? So
Plays on the right wing, has appeared all over the park today.
off water, let's go. Incomplete maul, scrum. Yeah. Flat scrum.
Second! Keep the length of back, Willie. Second!
Crouch!
Think! Red!
Bind! Set!
That's always disappointing. That close to the line to concede a penalty at the scrum.
Too long and cranking, 22.
That's against Matt Boothby.
Time if you want half-time tapping.
Referee
kick it
says
dead.
for
Mark is there.
not pushing straight. And Jake Murphy pops it into touch. And George Berry blows a whistle for half-time. With the score at St Austell 0, Barnstaple 0. Don't remember a scoreline like that to Tregorrick Park for a very long time.
Didn't get set.
So with the score at 0-0,
Sam, you good?
Barnstaple now playing right to left as we look.
Time on.
Referee George Berry gets us underway for the second half. With, I believe, Barnstaple still one player down. That would
Well
be
timed.
Matt Goal, second row.
Leave now, Black. Ruck is
I
dead.
think it was a little bit like one for the team,
Back
sort of
first.
persistent defences. CJ Boyce clears, and you can see Max Bullen chasing it, and Ben Plummer. Let's look at George Snell. Well, Bill Hilton with a very, very nice kick. Never mind the second row for anybody. Put pressure right into Austell, right down the line 22. Pete Harris manages to rescue it, but only just. And the counter rucks on.
No! 3 out! No. Take a step. Benefit the doubt there, but don't play the knife. Yeah.
CJ Boyce gets touch and takes the play up to about St Austell's 22.
Fun? Yeah, on the line.
You just get the feeling that this is one is done in these games which is going to rely on a little bit of skill or even a
Barnstaple,
mistake.
we have to speed this line up to a lap.
One little piece
In
of
the
skill,
15.
one bit of magic, one sidestep, one dummy, and one of the sides will score. That might be enough because it's so tight. No score, and to be frank, no clear-cut opportunities. No side dominated any
Backwards
part
off
of the game,
red, there's no advantage.
either in the tight or the loose.
Yes, yes.
CJ Boyce picks up there, but he's well caught by Brandon Moore, who's been really prominent in attack and defence for Barnstaple.
Chases.
And apologies for the interference the refs
Always
might.
inside.
It will be fixed by tomorrow. You can
Numbers,
see
Barnstaple.
just about that
Speed this
there
line out,
is
Driller.
almost no wind.
Brandon,
I'm
speed it
looking at
up.
the flags on the flag poles on the clubhouse and look at the touch judge. There's a little bit going left or right down there, but on this side of the pitch there isn't. There's Murphy, Johnson, who's a very strong runner. He's got Lee outside him.
No, Matt, not now. Away, red.
Advantage, and Ben Beattie has a little look.
Penalty advantage, black.
But there's Brandon Moore again. Takes 2 to stop him. Well, that's lovely play from Ben Hilton. Right up to the line. Closest they've been in the whole game.
Away, red.
Desperate defence by St Austell forwards there, right on the line.
We're still on penalty advantage. He's back here.
Bit of a
Runs
relief
off.
there for St Austell. I
Put the
think
ball down. Put the ball
it
down.
looked like Barnstaple were going to be the first to score in the
Matt.
game, but and you can see George Berry's got his left hand in his pocket. He's
Off
talking to
feet.
Ben
We spoke
Plummer.
about repeat penalties in the first half. First time we're down in the 22.
This time
straight
Med
off feet.
does get a yellow card.
Hang on, wait. Wait for the whistle. Is the option the tap? Sam, what's the call? Sam, what's the call? We'll scrum, lads.
So
Time back on.
I'm not sure who number
Mark is here.
24 is. It could be Tyler Gordon Oak.
Penalty was 10 red straight off feet.
And
Let's go. What are we doing, lads?
it could be Mitch Turner, it could be Jonathan Kelly, as the numbers do not match the programme, I'm
No,
afraid. So
because
my
we had time off.
apologies.
We've got 1 minute. Wait. We can't just send the yellow on. No, we can't. We've got 1 minute.
Matt Gold thought he was back on there.
Time was off while I dealt with that. That took 1 minute.
And
That's the
Roddy thought he
extra
was
minute
on.
of
He had
the
a minute to
5.
wait because the referee
Okay?
stopped the clock.
Yeah, so he can't come back. Time on. I'm just explaining it.
Absolutely gilt-edged
Let me manage
attacking
it.
opportunity here for Barnstaple. St Austell down to 14 players with Ben Plummer off
Crouch.
the field. Scrum. Space left and
Bind.
right. About
Set.
10, 12 metres out. That's a lovely scrum as well. And they get the
Penalty advantage
advantage.
black.
And it looks like Absolutely right. Ben Beattie in for the first try of the game.
Now both Mark and their 19 are back. Now, yeah. All it was the stop for the time off here. They're right, it was 5 minutes, but it was the extra minute for the time off. Yeah. Hadn't ya? Mark! Time was off down here, which was the extra minute, which is why that caused confusion. I'm all right, thank you.
So Joe Maunder rejoins, and as we speak, the rain is just starting again. So I've got my umbrella out and I'm going to try and hold it and film. Tate Murphy just pushes to the left, so the score remains St Austell 0, Barnstaple 5. That's the first score of the game, 5 minutes into the second half. You can hear the St Austell crowd just supporting their boys.
Yeah, just when you're ready.
Brandon Moore feeds Ashley Crouch there. There's Johnson, tackled by Chris Ashburn, who I think has just come on. That's very good defensive pressure, forcing the error from Danny Tyrrell. He's not a player who makes mistakes, Danny, very rare. But he had two players right in his face as he picked the ball up.
Yeah. Skipper? Yeah. It was because you were involved off the ball and we've got too much of it going on.
Let's go, strong time, Saints. On your back. Second! Yeah, 10's you, Cammy, 10's you. Here we go, Saints.
Crouch!
So try scorer Ben Beattie to put in.
Bind! Set!
That's another good scrum, and the referee gives a penalty for collapsing. I think that's Matt Booby wearing 22 there, the first one to go down.
Front row.
Yeah, he's quite clear. So Jake Murphy, option of kicking a goal, but he's I think this point, after scoring the first points of the game, Barnstaple had their tails up and are looking to take advantage.
Yeah, of course can, yeah. Just here.
On me, fellas.
Bit of ping pong there, and it went forward, I think, off Barnstaple hand first.
Scrum on the 15.
So,
Never left the line up.
Yeah, George Berry indicates the St Austell scrum. And the rain is starting to come down. The clouds are looking darker over here.
Crouch!
Barnstaple
Bind!
need a good solid scrum here.
Set!
I think Barnstaple just started to get the edge once again. Carl Marriott rescues them. Very difficult to play on a back foot when you're going backwards like that.
Full bind still in. Step, lads. 3, not now. No, still in.
CJ Boyce does the honours. And Barnstaple go quickly.
No, he was beyond the ball.
Carol Marriott attempting to rescue, keep the ball in, kicks it dead.
Has it gone in? Has it gone into touch before?
And the touch
in
is
touch before
indicating
he
that the
kicks
ball
it?
was in touch.
Okay. Red ball. No, it's gone touch before it's kicked. Red ball. It was passed back into the half. No 50-22. Their ball passed back into the half. No 50-22. Mark is
Once
there.
again, apologies for the interference there from the pole, and it was the referee's given a touch. Sorry, the touchers gave a line out, so it will be a Austell line out because it didn't go straight. So there'll be a scrum. Well,
Yeah. What do you want the scrum
yeah,
on?
Barnstaple opted for a scrum, which is not surprising.
Jordan.
Because it's an
Start,
area
Brandon,
where
sorry.
certainly in this
Scrum or
half they've
Scrum.
started to gain the upper hand.
Not straight.
Scrum now, lads. Scrum focus. Second! Let's go, Big Big. Set! Big 20, big 20.
Another
Crouch.
Red!
superb attacking opportunity here.
Bind.
Ben Beattie has options left and right. And
Set.
my guess would be on Brandon Moore picking up at the base. That's another good scrummage.
Okay, use. Use.
And indeed he does, and he gets there. Despite the attentions of Carl Marriott and Danny Tyrrell. So 2 tries in almost exactly the same place and within 5 minutes of each other. First to Ben Beattie and second to the outstanding forward so far today, I think, Brandon Moore, number 8.
Yeah.
For Barnstaple, he's had a very
Literally
fine
right in
game
the
and he's
corner.
just
It's about a
topped
step
it
in
off
from
with
there,
that
there
lovely
you
try.
Yeah. The forward union clearly don't think about 10s.
Difficult kick here for Jake Murphy. Way out on the left hand side. Slight breeze. He's hit it well. But it fades to the left. So the score remains St Austell 0, Barnstaple 10. St Austell really need to do something now. Chris Ashwin's gone to 10, which means I'm not sure where Matt Shepherd's played. We'll soon find out.
Leave now, Red. Back foot.
That's Cam Taylor doing his usual massive pressure on the fly half.
Taken in. Stop, all in front. Stop.
Right, referee gave offside and then he's given another 10 metres for arguing with him, and he's been very, very fair
Including 12.
during the whole game on that. No chat back.
Option.
And does this mean Chris Ashwin's going to go for goal?
After the kick. Yeah, 12.
With the score at 10 points to 0, if they do go for goal, that means they're within one converted try. So my guess is he probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the kicking tee's coming on, so Chris Ashford's going to deposit goal.
I did shout.
Chris Ashwin puts an Austell on the board. Some 10-12 minutes into the second half. Apologies for that. It's I'm trying really hard holding camera with one hand and my umbrella with another one. Looked to me like there were two knock-ons there, and the first one was by Barnstaple, so the referee's playing advantage. And maybe the second one wasn't, otherwise he'd call it off. Chris Ashwin has a long looping ball, basketball style, to Conor Woodsy, who beats two men. And the referee's going to bring him back for deliberate knock-on.
No. Yeah, it's one hand, but you're numbered up. It doesn't deny a positive attacking opportunity, so it's penalty only. It's penalty only. You're numbered up, so it doesn't deny a clear line break. Penalty only.
So Matt Shepherd hoofs the ball down to about the 10-metre line. Mark Vine takes it. Chris Ashburn dummies and goes himself.
Away 5!
There's Cam Taylor. Always close to the ball, that man. That's his job.
Away! No!
That's the try scorer, Brandon Moore, penalised. And once again, they're choosing to argue the referee. And Jake Murphy showed a card. Certainly got the crowd excited.
You're fine, 6 roll. You're legal, 6 is in the way.
I think Matt Shepherd is going to put them in the corner, and St Austell will look to catch and drive from the line out.
6 is in the way.
Well, this may be a seriously good opportunity for St Austell to get back in this game. They're 7 points adrift. It's an area where the line out which has gone pretty well for them today. And if I were a gambling man, I would bet Mark Vine taking the ball. St Austell attempted to get a drive on,
He's
which
in
is
the
what
middle.
they were doing. But that's good defence by Barnstaple. Got in behind really quickly, stopped the momentum, and you can see
Away, it's now a tackle.
CJ Boyce finds Matt Shepherd, who beats the first man, not the second. That's good hands by St Austell. Rory Jago there first.
No lift.
He's got men over. Ben Plummer. He's there.
Hey, don't celebrate in his face, lads.
So we have a game on. From I think a fairly unexciting first half with no score. We've had 2 tries to Barnstaple, and now Ben Plummer, after a penalty by Chris Ashwin, has given Matt Shepherd the opportunity to level the scores. The scores are St Austell 8, Barnstaple 10. It's interesting that yeah, George Berry said who'd be a referee. Not an easy kick. There aren't easy kicks, but while it looks straightforward from here, you can be fairly certain that in a bit of a breeze, you can see the rain coming down now. Matt Shepherd steadies himself. He kicked an absolute cracker to win the game at Oakhampton about 3 weeks ago. And he's pulled it to the right. So Barnstaple maintain a lead, but now it's only 2. So Austell 8, Barnstaple 10.
Yeah. And that's why he went in the bin at the start of the second half. Okay, yeah, so I get it, but it's sort of a null and void point in it, because he went to the bin and I kept penalising it. So it's equal.
There's been a whole flurry of yellow cards in this game. I made that 5. Oh dear. That's a big mistake by St Austell from the kick-off.
Away, Red! Well done, excellent. Tackle now, leaves on floor, well done too.
Barnstaple a cracking opportunity.
It's all backwards.
And Brandon Moore's there.
Penalty advantage, Black.
Offside. Well, Tops can't get around Connery Woodsy, but he brings the ball back in field.
We're still playing penalty advantage for Black.
Oh, that's neat play. Man outside here.
We've gone back and forth on the spot, come back for the penalty.
You might just imagine that Barnstaple would opt.
Option please, Jordan or Sam, Brandon or Sam. Sam, can I have a call please?
Sam Roberts is skipper and
10-8 to you. What would you like to
Brandon
do?
Moore is the vice captain.
Let's go please.
Leads the forwards, and I think it's quite clear they're going to have a pot at goal to extend the lead to 5. At this point in the game, all points almost double, really, aren't they, if you think about it? No, they're opting for a scrummage. My mistake. The rain's growing stronger, the wind's picking up. Looks to me like it is blowing. It's behind Barnstaple as we speak, looking at the flags, but it's swirling around. And the rain's getting heavier, and I think the last half an hour is going to be more entertaining. Last 20 minutes, actually.
Come on! Let's go, JB! Take it, Mitch.
Once again, Barnstaple options left and right.
Bind! We just couldn't get binds this side, that's fine.
Same again, JB. Side, Costa, come on! Come on!
There's Matt Boopy, who's replaced Charlie Nicholson on the tight. Up against Dominic Robson.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
That's a better scrummage
Use
for
it!
Austell.
Use the ball!
But Barnstaple have the ball.
Matt, let go!
There's Matt Goal, who's recently returned. Oh, that's lovely hands. Lovely hands indeed. What a lovely try. That came from Nat Byatt. Just drew the man, slipped the ball out the back, and Will Tops strides in
14.
for Barnstable's third try.
I understand the excitement, but I know, but let's just think values, please, okay? No need to boot it away. $15 on the game. Oh, on you, about a minute.
All right. Oh, there's it. Oh, that's what the buzzing is, isn't it? So the score is 15-8, and a replacement fly half misses. Score remains 15-8. Do apologise if we lose the
Scrum
transmission. That's because the battery that powers the computer has just died, but I will continue to record.
Black! Scrum advantage is over!
Carl Marriott desperately trying to keep the ball, and he gets the man. He gets 4 men and the ball. Barnstaple there
Away,
first.
Black! Okay, leave it now,
Carl Marriott
all of
does a
you.
fantastic job at retaining that, with a bit of help from, I think,
24, let go!
Charlie Nick.
Well done.
Austell taking a risk here. Matt Shepherd fires the ball wide. Danny Tyrrell. He's got a chance.
It's all backwards.
Chris Ashby once again take the risk. Connery Woodsy, I think it came off his knees.
Tackle, release,
And
red!
that might be a penalty for not releasing. Barnstaple have pinched it. So Austell obviously decided to throw caution to the wind and run everything they can, no matter where they are. And with a 7-point deficit, you can see why. That's quite clearly offside. I think that might be Dan Cho who thought the ball was out.
Diving straight off feet, away we go. Lads, we don't need a circle around me. Your players away. Time is off, of course. Let me call time off. Come to me. Ball was out. Sam, Ben, go away. Look, I'll explain this because it caused kerfuffle, isn't it? Ball comes out because your player's unbind and it's exposed. At that point, ball is out, so simple ball out call. Penalty, the ball is still within a metre of the ruck, so your player can't dive on the ball.
It's just a rule thing.
It's a technical thing, so it's off feet against your player. Lads, don't talk to their touch here, it's all right.
Apologies.
Hey,
Try and manipulate cams and umbrellas at the same time.
I don't need to get fucking swore at on the fucking touchline,
okay,
do I?
but if that's happening,
I was coming to see you.
Mark, hang on, what's happening? If that's what's come, talk to me. No, come and talk to me.
Mike, what's wrong?
Mike,
I don't need to get effed and blind out on the fucking sideline by players. I don't need it.
All right, okay. DOR, Steve would meet Mark, just give us space, please. DOR. Sam, no thanks. Look, I understand it's a close game and tensions are high. We've got people complaining about being sworn at from independent dugouts. I've not heard it, so I can't act on it. Please have a word with your teams, keep them in their tech areas, and let's play rugby.
They are George Berry having a discussion with the coaches.
12 left.
Director of Rugby there, Steve Murley.
Wrong, it went off.
And
12 left on the game.
Winston James,
the penalty
coach
is diving
for
on a ball within a metre of the ruck. Just there.
Barnstaple.
Where that
About
divot is. After the
keeping
kick,
people
10 comes
inside
back.
the dedicated area.
Yes. Red diving on a ball within a metre of a ruck.
Floodlights are on. It's getting
Use the
darker,
light.
it's getting wetter.
Ready?
But
No,
with a
clock's
bit of
not
luck,
right.
we'll escape
10
a
is back on.
downpour. Major
No,
one.
there's 12
although
minutes
it's
left.
been spitting
Yes.
for a good almost all the second half. Taken by goal in the centre there. Jake Murphy's back on.
Away, red, no hands. No, Ben. No lift. Away, red. Ball there. Let's play. You rip it out. Not now, not on your feet. Release. Penalty advantage. Penalty advantage, rare, black.
Inside, outside.
Penalty advantage over!
That's really good defence there. Max Bullen prevents Will Tops from getting in for his third try.
Set on the line.
Or was it second try? So St Austell will have a line out on their 5 metre line, and they just need to be
Come
up
up
the
then.
other end of the
Come
park.
up then.
But
Come
they've
up then.
obviously decided to throw caution to the wind
Yeah,
with
but he's in goal, isn't he?
a few minutes remaining and 7 points behind.
Right, stop. I'll manage it. No. You set on the line. Thank you. Let me manage the space. He's the 9. Time back on.
Pete Harris. Head for Mark Vine, but Ben Hilton read that, got his big mitts in.
Short, hands away, red. Well done.
And Barnstaple have the ball very close to the Austell line. They will look, I suspect, to pick and drive.
Let him. Oh, he's stuck it.
It's not quite over yet, but it's very close. Referee's right there.
It's a goal line drop out. It's a goal line drop
There you are.
out.
Goal line drop out.
It's a goal line drop out. He loses it forward as he goes forward.
Chris
Goal
Ashwin.
line. Let's go.
The Max Bullen gives it back to him. And
Okay,
you would
you have
imagine
to
that you're
kick
not
it now.
wanting to waste time just here.
9. Not in the 5.
And he goes as far as Ben Beattie. He finds Johnson. That's a lovely little step.
No, red 7. Let go. Penalty advantage, black.
Another advantage.
Yeah. Penalty advantage, black.
Referee bring them back. No advantage came.
Ruck's formed. Second man with hands.
Hands in the ruck. Ben Beattie wants it quickly. But from this point, well, you have the option to for a penalty. You either take the points and move yourself more than 7 points ahead, or you kick for the corner and attempt to win the game
Again,
outright.
too many breakdown penalties down here. I'm calling it your players not to go. Ruck is formed. Second
Jake
pair,
Murphy's
his
having a
hands
look.
slows it
They're
down.
not good
I'm
kicking
calling it your players
conditions.
to leave it.
It's a bit wet,
Them. Yes, of course. Time is off. Lad.
but you would imagine from here
8. Wait for the whistle before you kick, please. They're having a chat. Yeah.
and Jake Murphy's angling towards the corner, but there's some discussion going on about what to do next. Could be a scrum, I suppose.
8. Yeah. Hands in the ruck, red. 15-8. St Austell set on the 5.
So just 7 metres out, Barnstaple line out. Didn't get taken cleanly.
Sorry lads, I've not seen where it's bounced to. It's on the outside arm, it's not straight. There is an option red.
So this could be...
Line out option taken. Not straight, line out taken.
St Austell have opted
Well,
for
you're
the
gonna be
ball
on
wasn't
the
straight,
five, aren't
opted
you?
for the line
So
out.
you'll be
So
here.
Pete Harris will throw. And
That's also not straight. 2 not straights in a row, so it has to be a scrum.
that's news to me, I didn't know that one. 2 not straight becomes a scrummage.
Also not straight.
And
scrum.
Barnstaple will have an attacking scrum on the St Austell 5 metre line.
Pardon, not straight.
And
But 2
you
not
would
straights
put
in
your
a row, we
mortgage
have
on
to get a
Brandon
scrum.
Moore having a pick up and run from here.
Okay. Time off.
As soon as there is
24. You've got time off. Take. Hey, you're about to go into a scrum. Take a knee if you need it. We've got time off, okay? Take a knee.
That's number 24,
We
one of the
good?
replacements. I think I don't know which one it is.
Time on.
Right, let's go, boys.
Mark. You're right, it is, sorry.
Yeah, what's flanker holding me?
St Austell really do need a big scrum here. They need to stop
Let's go. Come on.
Barnstaple from moving forward.
Get after it.
At the same time, attempt
Come on. Slower. Nice, Pete.
to defend around the edges, which means you've got to stay down, keep the scrum going
Bind!
forward, and if you get up, you go backwards. So it's they need to go, and they need a
Set!
nudge. And Barnstaple
Okay.
go forward, but the ball comes out.
Sideways use.
It's
Scrum
knocked on
advantage,
there
red.
on the switch by Lou Johnson, but Cam Taylor comes away with it. The referee's playing advantage for the knock on. Chris Ashburn has a look, but no advantage comes.
Loads of pressure, scrum
So it'll be a St Austell scrummage in front of their own posts, more or less.
Pardon? Yes, of course. Do we need time off? Happy?
So now we're in the second half where Barnstaple, without any doubt, have
Let's bind up
upped
then.
their game and put St Austell under real pressure. And what St Austell have tended to do on their own ball is to get the ball in as quick as they can and allow Cal Marriott to pick up at the back. And in this situation, they'll be looking to do the same. And what they've done is look to run straight away.
Bind! Set!
You can hear Barnstaple calling the Matt Shepherd has a look. He's got Connery Woodsy outside. Then they got the gas. Almost. But he's tackled into touch by Will Tops. He's had a really good game attack and defence, the Barnstaple right winger.
Mark is here.
Come on. Numbers. Numbers, please.
Let's go!
Come on, let's go, numbers.
Score is still St Austell 8, Barnstaple 15. And Barnstaple looking for the bonus point try. But that was
Scrum advantage
advantage
over!
He's hoofed up the park by Chris Ashwin. And the Barnstaple replacement answers with some interest. Gets the ball way down to 22. That's a lovely kick.
Yeah, no, I know. 50-22.
40-20, says the referee, yeah. That means Barnstaple get
50-22.
yeah,
Let's take a step up.
50-22, says the ref.
Mark is here, it's 50-22.
That means Barnstaple get
Yeah, no, it's on
the
me,
put in,
it's on me.
and George Snell have the opportunity. That's such a lovely kick by the replacement for Barnstaple. Puts you right back in the driving seat. It looked like it went forward.
Back foot, gent. Release.
Got it off, got it off.
TJ Boys looks for protection of the touchline.
Front red. 1. Front, well, a little bit more. Front red. 90 seconds. Step. Oh. Sorry, that's my fault. Off you. Step. There you go.
Somebody calling 90 seconds there. I know that's because they've asked the referee. Ben Hilton doing a cracking job in the middle of the line out. And the other Cornishman, Jake Murphy, takes off.
Red.
There's Ben Hilton again.
He's not the back man, so he can't pick it up. He picks it up from in front of the back foot, so he's offside. Yeah. Pardon? A minute, mate.
Referee says 1 minute to go.
5 black is offside. He picks it up from in
Mad
front of the
Shepherd is
ball.
going to, I think, stick it down this touchline. And she does. For possibly the last chance saloon for the St Austell in terms of attacking opportunities. They need to win this line out and mount some form of attack. First of all, you've got to win the line out. Pete Harris goes and stolen in the middle there.
Backwards by black. All backwards still.
All that Barnstaple need to do is get the ball off the field or down the field, and they will have won.
Now, Dad. Yeah. Away, red!
Yeah, there you go. So, final score today was St Austell 8, Barnstaple 15. 3 tries to 1, and I think probably Barnstaple will be pleased with that performance today. Defence was really solid all the way through the game, as they have been all the way through the season, and I think they just edged the tight and took their opportunities. Final score here, St Austell 8, Barnstaple 15.